well as the network name and password and your org unit ID. Here's a battery backup I want to show you guys, just so you can see it in action if you do have to connect the battery. This would be a brand new one. So there, just under the bottom, just pulls right off. You can tilt the battery out. And most of them, the black one's already connected, so you won't have to worry about that. But then you'll see just the red mark there, so you can take the wire and slide it onto the metal bar. It might make a pop or something, but yep, it just slides all the way in, and then the battery would be connected to this one. So you can put it right back in there. And then you'd be ready to just plug it in and press the power button. Get that in. Show the cradle point.
Yep. So if your site has, a couple of rooms that are close to each other, you'll likely just have one of these you have to set up. If you have rooms that are pretty far apart, you'll be setting up two of these, two or more.
Is there a max number to put? Like, we're not a big site, but we've got lots of onesies everywhere.
A max number of these to put?
No,
Or
of
students to be on one? I think the actual technical limit would be 250, but I wouldn't probably go anywhere close to maybe over 60 on one. Here's the actual cradle point. Charger plugs in just like a pretty straightforward, and you'd plug this into your battery backup, and then you'll have these two paddles to put on. And on the side it says main and aux, but it doesn't matter which one you put which paddle in.
And you can see the antennas move around pretty freely. So you may have to tilt that or spin it to strengthen the signal.
And lastly, you would have a Ethernet cable. I think it's on the other side. And this would go into port 1. So I would do this before I get the computer out, because like I said, this takes probably about 5 minutes to connect to cellular service.
And then we have the Lenovo's that are included with every kit. And you can see we also put one here with the org unit ID and the Wi-Fi network name and password. So let's see if this one has battery. It's dead. Oh, no, it's not. So you can see you'll just power it up and it should sign right in. And that should be all you have to do besides check the speed. And that's where the power goes in. And Ethernet on the same side from the cradle point.
trunking charger for it. Go there, and then go into your battery backup. And then the other end of your Ethernet cable will go into the side here.
And of course, if you accidentally place this paper down and you're not sure which one it goes with, the tag is here as well as on the device. If you guys do have a computer that has no tag on it here, that would just be a backup in case something happens. So that one's not ready to configure, or ready to use, but if something were to happen to your main device, you could call us and we could remote into it and set it up. So as long as it's got a tag there, that's what you're looking for, and you can match up the papers. So that's pretty much the demo.
So how many